In my prison cell I sit, thinking, mother dear, of you, and our bright and happy home so far away. And the tears they fill my eyes in spite of all that I can do, though I try to cheer my comrades and be gay. Tramp, 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 the boys are marching. Cheer up, comrades, they will come. And beneath the starry flag we shall breathe the air again of the free land and our own beloved home. In the battlefront we stood when their fiercest charge they made, and they stood us up 100 men or more. They reached our lines, they were beaten back this way, and we heard them cry of victory, o'er and o'er. Oh, tramp, 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 the boys are marching. Cheer up, comrades, they will come. And beneath the starry flag we shall breathe the air again of the free land and our own beloved home. So within the prison cell we are waiting for the day that shall come to open wide the iron door, and the hollow eye grows bright and the poor heart almost gay, and we think of seeing home and friends once more. Oh, tramp, 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 the boys are marching. Cheer up, comrades, they will come. And beneath the starry flag we shall breathe the air again of the free land and our own beloved home. Oh, tramp, 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 the boys are marching. Cheer up, comrades, they will come. And beneath the starry flag we shall breathe the air again of the free land and our own beloved home.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming and listening to us. We are the veterans in a new field, and we, in fact, are all veterans. Bob here served in the U.S. Army, and I served in the Marine Corps, and RJ over here served in the Navy and the Army, and our videographer over here is Alan Greczynski, and he served in the Coast Guard and in the 10th Mountain Division of the National Guard. So we are all veterans. Oh, and of course Dale, our soloist Dale, we say that she's a veteran by association. So that was Tramp, 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 the Boys Are Marching. That was a song that was sung really in honor of and as an encouragement to the prisoners of war, Union prisoners of war who were held in the South. And as the war drove on, the Sherman's March to the Sea occurred, and these folks were beginning to be liberated by Sherman's army. So this was a song of encouragement that they would be able to come and be free of being back to their home, free air in their own beloved home. So our next tune that we're going to do is one that was popular in the beginning of the Civil War, because when the war started we didn't have a whole lot of patriotic tunes to sing. So we were recycling some of them. So Bob sent me an email with a picture of an 1862 sheet music of this song. But it originated really about the time of the War of 1812, which we're in the bicentennial of this year. We're in the sesquicentennial of the Civil War and the bicentennial of the War of 1812. The Civil War seems to get more play. But this particular tune is able to bridge both of those periods of time. So it really celebrates our victory in the War of 1812.
A song you should have learned in school.
Correct. That's what Bob always says.
Oh, Columbia, the gem of the ocean, the home of the brave and the free, the shrine of each patriot's devotion, all the world offers homage to thee. Thy mandates make heroes assemble, when liberty's farm stands May the wreaths in his wand never wither, nor the stars in its glory grow dim. May the service unite with their father, but they to their colors prove true. Oh, the Army and Navy forever. Three cheers for the red, white, and blue. Three cheers for the red, white, and blue. Three cheers for the red, white, and blue. Oh, the Army and Navy forever. Three cheers for the red, white, and blue. Three cheers for the red, white, and blue. Three cheers. Three cheers for the red, white, and blue. Three cheers. Oh, the Army and Navy forever. Three cheers for the red, white, and blue.
Now there's a real nice tune. RJ likes it particularly because it says Army and Navy, and it doesn't say a thing about my Marine Corps, nor does it say anything about the Coast Guard, or the Air Force either, for that matter. Well, they had an Air Force back then. It was ballooners. Our next three songs are all going to be about things that are very popular. Food. Everybody likes food. And our next three songs are going to be about food. So with tens of thousands of troops in the field, supply was very, very important. And people ate a whole lot of items that could be easily preserved, and that meant beans. So a lot of beans were eaten. When I lived over in Palinville as a kid, there was a man there who eventually lived to be 101 years old. His name was Chauncey Shull. Now Chauncey, that's not a name you hear very often, but I'm putting it in my next book. That's my book for sale over there, by the way. That's a plug, The Veteran in the New Field. And I'm working on another one. Oh yeah, and I'm putting the name Chauncey in it. I was going to mention that. So Chauncey Shull, he lived to be 101, and he lived in a house that was 10 years younger than he was. He was born in about 1870, and he had no electricity in the house. He had oil lamps. He was happy with that. His father had been a coachman for the mountain house up on the top of the mountain over there, which is, my book also mentions that. It's another plug for the book. And Chauncey had a wood stove, and he had an outside facility like this one here. And he also had a big wooden barrel of beans on his front porch, and they were all dried beans, great big dried beans, white beans. So this song we're going to sing right now is about those beans that the Union Army ate a lot of.
There's a spot that the soldiers all love. They mess tents the place that we meet, and the dish that we like best to see is the old-fashioned white army bean. Tis the bean that we meet, and we eat as we never ate before. The army bean, nice and clean. We'll stick to our beans evermore. Now the bean in its primitive state is a plant we have all often met, and when cooked in the old army style, it has charms they can never forget. Tis the bean that we need, and we need as we never ate before. The army bean, nice and clean. We'll stick to our beans evermore. The German is fond of sauerkraut. The potato is loved by the men, but the soldiers have long since found out that through life to our beans we should stick. It's the bean that we need, and we eat as we never ate before.
beans. Now, the folks at the South, the Confederate soldiers, they ate a lot of beans too. But what they had even more of was, what today we call peanuts. And then they were known mostly as goobers. And when we eat them today, we eat them roasted. And they ate them roasted too. But they also ate them in their green state, boiled and cooked. And they called them goober peas. So this particular story is about how these folks have been able to have more carbohydrates in their diet by using these goober peas, which originally came from Africa. And also, in here we begin to see how the Army would do what it could to increase its protein intake, so they would find more protein items out there to dine upon. Hogs, chickens. This was called foraging. You go out and pick up what you can find. And so hogs, chickens, and, well, for example, mules. Okay? So here we go with goober peas.
Sitting by the roadside on a summer's day, chatting with my messmates, passing time away. Lying in the shadows underneath the trees, goodness how delicious, eating goober peas. Peas, 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 eating goober peas. Goodness how delicious, eating goober peas. Oh, when a horseman passes, the soldiers have a rule to cry out at their loudest,
Mister, here's your mule.
but still another pleasure enchantinger than these is wearing out your grinders, eating goober peas. Peas, 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 eating goober peas. Goodness how delicious, eating goober peas. Oh, just before the battle, the general hears a row. He says,
The Yanks are coming, boys. I hear their rattles now.
he turns around and wonder, and what do you think he sees? The Georgia militia eating goober peas. Peas, 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 eating goober peas. Goodness how delicious, eating goober peas. I think my song has lasted almost long enough. The subject's interesting, but the rhymes are mighty rough. I wish this war was over, when free from rags and fleas, we'd kiss our wives and sweethearts and gobble goober peas. Peas, 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 eating goober peas. Goodness how delicious, eating